Good morning, Falcons. Today is Thursday, January 8th, 2025. I'm Matt, and this is your view from the Falcons Nest. Today's your today's favorite character meme day, a theme day for Winter Homecoming Week. Tomorrow, there's a pep session, and everyone is encouraged to wear red and black and white. Two new published water studies from the state predicts that supply will continue to outpace demand for the virtual vital resource in coming decades. And both analysts urge stakeholders to consider more conservations measures to protect the future supply. WFLI reports that the state's largest river, the Wabash River, forms the core of the study and stretches from Ohio to Illinois before merging with the Ohio River in Indiana's southwestern corner. Today, there will be no mail delivery on Thursday for the first time since Thanksgiving. And that's because it has been declared a national day of mourning in honor of the late President Jimmy Carter, who died at age 100. In this week's edition of Health Minute, the flu is having a holiday after our holiday season ended. In particular, the concern now is bird flu. The World Organization of Animal Health said Wednesday that more should be done to control the spread of bird flu among the animals to avoid more cases in humans. That came after the first death of a patient from the virus in the United States. According to the Emergency Wireless Network, avian influenza, commonly called bird flu, has spread across the world in recent years, ravaging flocks, pushing up food prices, and concerns about new pandemic. That spurred calls for more investment in monitoring the virus in wild birds and animals to control what was an unprecedented outbreak due to global reach of the number of species infected, notably dairy cattle in the United States. Bird flu is usually carried by migrating wild birds before being transmitted between farms and, in some cases, to humans. Mostly farm workers, there are calls for a wider use of vaccinations in addition to control measures to avoid spread of the virus. Large exporters, except France, have been reluctant to vaccinate birds, fearing that other countries could interpret that as an admission of a problem and impose trade restrictions. And that's this week's Health Minute. And now to weather.
The temperature outside is 8 degrees with a real feel of 10 degrees with excellent air quality. The high of the day will be 29 with a low of 6 and partly sunny. On Friday, we will have a high of 29, a low of 18, snowy. And on Saturday, we will have a high of 27, a low of 20, and it will be snowing. Now to sports.
There won't be any action involving John Glenn teams tonight other than practices, but a busy weekend awaits. Tomorrow, 5 members of our girls wrestling team will compete in the first ever IHSAA Girls Regional for Wrestling. Best of luck to them in their history making season. Meanwhile, the boys basketball team caps off winter homecoming week, then they host conference rival Tippecanoe Valley.
Saturday, the boys junior varsity wrestling team will compete in the Invitational at South Bend Riley. The varsity counterparts will be squaring off at Triton Superdual Invitational. Another conference showdown and the Marquise matchup in area girls basketball will be at Bremen Saturday night. The Lady Falcons will be out to avenge last year's sectional loss to the Lady Lions. Tonight, all eyes in college football world will be on the Orange Bowl in Miami, where Notre Dame will take on Penn State. If they win, the Fighting Irish will play for a national championship, the first time in 13 years. Notre Dame has not won a national championship since 1988. If they win, they will face either Ohio State or Texas. Notre Dame defeated Texas in the Cotton Bowl in 1977 to win a national title. Now back to lunch with Tommy.
Lunch today, we got a turkey sausage patty, hot and spicy chicken patty, sunsplash vegetable juice, waffle fries, celery sticks, fresh navel oranges, a variety of fruit, and mini pancakes / waffles / French toast. That's all we have for today, Falcons. Have a great Thursday.